Welcome to the reaction for already a second trailer for the new season of Doctor Who. Yeah, I don't know much about it except that we have some stuff we've already seen in it and some new stuff, and then it's about a minute and a half long. So really quickly, if this is your first reaction you're watching of mine, like if you're here on YouTube, I am currently in the 2009, I believe it is, specials. So I'm about to lose the 10th Doctor. But over on Patreon with the full reactions, I am completely current with the show. So I am just waiting for new Doctor Who content like everyone else. Well, with the exception of Classic Who, which I am still making my way through. We're nearing the end of season 9. So, all right, let's get into it.
You ready for this?
Extremely.
Give me the love.
There was Sin. Oh, well, we saw him say that, but did we see him hug her?
Oh, this is so Bridgerton.
I feel like I need to watch Bridgerton before I watch this.
You are wild, brave, and rude. No, you made it worse.
Where shall we go? Anywhere.
It's you.
Space babies.
What now?
In the universe, man. Let's have a random landing.
Is it safe?
Isn't every landing just about a random one?
Listen
The TARDIS knows what's happening, but
This is what we're trying to stop.
we don't have
All
the
of
time.
life extinguished.
Oh, great, again?
You'll keep us safe? I will keep us safe.
Again. You probably won't.
Come on. We've got work to do. There's a storm.
Again, if he smiles, I smile. Oh, that's new.
I'm much bigger bang than you bargained for.
I will shatter this silly little battlefield into dust. In a heartbeat. Into dust.
We're getting intense, Doctor, huh?
But I have
Freedom. Catching monsters, getting into scrapes. So I keep moving on.
I want to know what deals with that. That looks really
the
cool.
next thing. And the next, and the next. Have you ever felt so alive? And that's just the beginning.
Yay! Oh, it's green. Has it been green before? Okay, well, that was fun. There was a scene with him crying in it. One singular tear. And then we had the stuff on, like, you know, turning the battlefield to dust or whatever. So I like it. I'm gonna say that because I know him as Eric from Sex Education, and because so far he does seem like kind of a fun, carefree doctor, I'm a little worried that I won't fully buy into his intensity. So that's one thing that, like, I'm hoping that he'll be able to convince me of. Because, you know, like I feel like David especially, and then also Capaldi, like both of those doctors, I bought into their intensity, their rage, their fury. They made me uncomfortable at times with how intense they were in a very good way. And so I'll be curious to see how that goes with Ncuti, because I do just see him as bubbly. And now so that's not to say that, like, I can't take him seriously when it comes to, like, serious emotions, because absolutely I can. It's just like the rage and intensity. So when he talked about, like, turning the battlefield to dust or whatever, it's not that I didn't buy it. It's just that it didn't, like, send chills down my spine like it does with some other doctors, but it might in the moment. We'll see when we get there and I get to know this doctor a lot better, because he's already had some serious moments that have really affected me emotionally. And so I'm just wondering if will continue to happen with that type of emotion. So we'll see. That'll be one thing I will be curious about as I go into it. Yeah, but no, this was another fun one. I feel like a lot of this was stuff we'd already seen, but there were a few little extra things that I didn't recognize, and that clearly seemed like some new footage. But yeah, I'm still stoked to get into it. I will say, I do like that scene where Ruby's, like, being wrapped up in, like, all the, like, the musical notes and stuff, but I tend to not like musical episodes of things. So I'm very curious to see how that's going to go. I do like the musical episode of Supernatural, but that's because I like almost every episode of Supernatural. Yeah. So we'll just see how it goes. The thing, I feel like it can work in Doctor Who though, because Doctor Who is so out there and there will, I'm sure, be some explanation for it. People aren't just going to be randomly singing. Like, I feel like that's going to be part of whatever the thing is that they need to fix or correct or help people with or whatever. So I feel like if there ever was a show where you could probably pull off a musical episode, Doctor Who would probably be it. So like we're gonna see how that goes. They're just not usually my personal favorites. But yeah, I'm really stoked for this upcoming season, and I will just continue to impatiently and eagerly wait for it to get started. So if you're on YouTube and you want to catch up with my reactions in time to watch it, live with me as they come out, you can do so by heading over to Patreon. Again, those are full reactions, not the shortened YouTube ones. The full reactions are in watch along style, so that means you do need to have your own copy of the episode to watch alongside mine for copyright reasons. But if you want to hang out here on YouTube, that's totally cool. If you're not already subscribed, you can definitely do so and continue to get the reactions as we make our way through. If you want to get early access to the reactions, you can become a channel member here on YouTube. You can also get that over on Patreon as well. I do post the YouTube versions over there at the same time I post them here for channel members. So they're going to be ad-free over on Patreon. Here on YouTube, I'm at YouTube's mercy. So we kind of still have ads, but you do get early access. So again, you can become a channel member. Whether you join Patreon or YouTube channel membership, you get access to the Discord server for the channel where we are having a ton of discussions. It's a very active server. I love it. The community is amazing. We put a lot of hard work into keeping it a great community where people feel comfortable sharing. And I personally love the community. So if you want to join us over on Discord, there's a tier here on YouTube just for Discord access. If that's all you want, you don't care about the early access. Again, you become a Patreon member and get that. And then you can hang out with us on our monthly Zoom calls. We can chat about all things Doctor Who, except for spoilers, to lead us up to the new season. Anything that has been officially released by the BBC or Disney, I'm all for, like these trailers, but anything that's not like official part of the promotions or that isn't too spoilery. So nothing shared on social media by like cast or crew, no leaks, no behind the scenes photos, nothing like that. I want to try to remain as spoiler free as possible while also knowing that I'm not going to be able to avoid all things, hence me reacting to these trailers. So, all right, that's going to wrap up this one. Thank you so much for watching and being on this Doctor Who journey with me. It's been amazing and I love sharing it with all of you, and I'll just wait for, I'm assuming, another trailer because we still have like a month and a half to go or something, a little over a month. So, all right, see you in the next one.